Hi, welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty, and this is episode 190.
And I'm Alina, also known as Starnitz. Today is November 15th. Excuse me. This is our weekly podcast. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a regular, thanks for coming back.
Yep. So grab your knitting, pull up a chair, and craft along with us. Yeah, so any mojo?
No.
I have one. I finished up this hat. I didn't do it all this month. I started this probably like a year or two ago when I found it in a bag.
Seriously?
Mostly done. It was like hat shaped, and then I went back and forth and I added like ear flaps and added that so I can turn this in for detention. But yeah,
Did you have it at least in your projects so you know why you started it?
no.
Interesting.
Yeah, funny, right? Anyways, it was from Handspun. The colorway was Hocus Pocus. I remember that. But yeah, cute, right?
Yeah.
The girls like it. So that's all I have for knitting and crocheting.
Okay. Any works in progress?
Yes. So I went to the crafters retreat and I started my sweater, my handspun sweater, and I've been going on this thing nonstop. So
That's awesome.
It's top down, and I love watching it go. So this whole back was pretty much one whole ball, which is about 700 yards.
Wow.
And then you go along and you pick up the front edge, and that's what I'm working on right now. And you alternate between the two different colorways. So yeah, and this is my favorite part. It has pockets. Look.
Oh, that's awesome.
Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm working on. And then I just have the sleeves to do, so I think I can finish it this month yet.
Wow, that's awesome. I can never finish sweaters in a month at least. So I started a hat and a slouchy hat, and it was like this far along. And then I was looking at it thinking, this looks really small. So I used my handy dandy TARDIS and took gauge. So I'm getting 6 stitches to the inch.
Okay.
And I only cast on 100. So that would have been for like a 16-inch head.
That's like a baby.
I know. So I pulled it out and recast on. And I will be making a slouchy hat. This time I've cast on 114. So that's about 19 inches, which is still small for head. Maybe I should cast on more. Maybe I should do 20.
Yeah,
I have hair.
Adults are like 20 to 22, right?
I do not know.
Well, measure your head.
Well,
later. Not that you have to do it right now. Or you're going to do it right now. Though, like, I sometimes do a little negative
ease. I have headphones on.
Right. I do a little negative ease for my own so they actually stay on.
Okay, so it's about right here. So that's about 22.
Yeah, so you could do it for 21.
Okay, so let me multiply 6 times 21 equals 126. Okay, so I just joined to knit in the round, so I will unjoin to knit in the round and finish casting on. So I have that as my work in progress.
Cool.
I also am working on my order mission, and it's coming along. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish in time. That's my life. I don't know. Just is. So I am on the star stitch section.
Very cool.
Which is not my favorite to do in knitting. I like the stars. I like the way it looks, the star stitch. It takes a while. But so as you can see, I'm doing one row in the opposite color, one row in the other, or 2 rows in the opposite color, 2 rows in the foundation color, and I knit, so I'm only on row like 98, and I have to go to 106, and then I start the next section of the mountains part. So I thought it was like I had a longer way to go, but actually looking at this, so I'm like right here, and then I have just this part left to do. So I might actually get done. It's going a lot. It's going like, like when you're switching colors and knitting, it goes faster because you're like, ooh, I can't wait to the next section.
Exactly.
So it's going really well. And I mean, I knit most of it this weekend standing around. So, I mean, Star Stitch is not hard. It's just, cause you knit 3 and then you take the first one and pull it over the 2. And so,
it's just a little fiddly.
Yeah. I mean, I really like how it looks. So, but, yeah, so that's the other item I'm working on. I did, however, rip a few things, including the hat that I just ripped. I had a dishcloth that I was knitting, and I picked it up, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I just was knitting, and I messed it up, so I was like, whatever, and I just ripped it out. So I think I'll crochet some dishcloths, because I still need dishcloths.
Yeah.
But I ripped, so I have so many works in progress laying around. I'm trying to, clean up a little bit.
And that's okay. It's good.
And I sat here for about an hour looking through patterns on Ravelry, because I was going to rip this hat out and do fingerless mitts, and then I decided I was just going to knit a hat. But since I'm ripping it out again, I might not do a hat, and I might actually do fingerless mitts.
You're so funny.
But I already just figured out the math, so I'll probably do a hat. It's such a pretty color.
It is.
It's Vintage DK, Barocco Vintage DK. I got it for free this weekend.
Sweet. And are you just are you following a pattern, or are you just doing whatever?
I'm just going to do a slouchy hat. So I was just going to do ribbing for about 2 inches, and then, oh crap. And then I totally messed this up. Just knit and knit and knit, and then have a slouchy hat.
Works. That's cool.
Because I know what my gauge is, obviously.
Right.
Because I used this yarn as a demo this weekend. I demoed how to cast on for toe-up socks, like how I do the magic cast on.
Okay.
And I had packed yarn, and I had it in my purse, and then we got to Pittsburgh and unloaded, and it wasn't there. So what happened was I must have dropped it.
Oh.
And then when we came home, it was sitting in the middle of the driveway. So that's why I got this yarn. So I have to totally recast on all of this because I totally messed it up. Oh. But I don't know. Maybe I will do fingerless mitts. Maybe I'll do those camp out fingerless mitts because those are pretty cool.
Those are cool.
So, yeah. I'm not knitting a hat anymore. I'm knitting fingerless mitts. Like a riveting update.
Yeah.
News.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what are you working on? Did we already talk about what you were working on? We did already
talk about that. I'm working on my sweater.
You spin me around.
Yes. Okay, so also on my crafting retreat, I brought my wheel, and I spun. First thing, I was spinning this, it's merino.
That's so pretty.
That I dyed. It is. I really like it. I was thinking it was going to be a boyish color. Not that it couldn't be, but it's really pretty teal.
Yeah, it was, well, did that have some yellow in it?
No, it was
Or white?
blue and green. Well, and tealish, I guess. That I just kind of, I think when I dyed, I was like using up some of the leftover dyes, and I just kind of like threw it all over. I didn't dye it in any specific way. Um, so, but it spun up really nice. I end plied it.
Oh, I like that.
Um, yeah. Um, I haven't washed it yet, so I think it'll bloom a little bit more. But it's really soft and pretty. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. That color's like totally in right now. At least it's totally in with me.
It is.
But I think it is totally in because a lot of clothes you'll see will be in the teal family.
Yeah. So I like it. It's good. And then I spun up, I had some BFL that I dyed up as well. And I really like the colors in this.
Ooh, that's pretty too.
The cat's been laying in my yard.
Evil cat.
I know. She's like really good for a few months, and then like, I'll find yarn laying around the house that she's played with throughout the night, like.
That's grounds for expulsion.
Which is crazy. And then she'll go like months again without touching it. Like, I don't know what gets into her. If it's like a full moon type of thing where she just like has to go at it and play with the yarn. I don't know. Anyways, but I like it. It's bulky. BFL. It's not super soft BFL. Some is, but this one it's a little more coarse. So maybe it could be like mittens or something. I don't know. And then I also spun. I didn't count yardage for any of this, and they all still need best. Then I spun up some Moon Rover fiber. I think it was my last one from the club I had.
Oh, that's really pretty too.
But instead of end plying it, I fractal spun it, and I really like how it turned out.
Yeah.
And I should have. I think I only split it into 4. The little, smaller plies fractal part of it. So it didn't completely go like each color isn't. I don't know. I think I should have split it into like 6 instead of just 4. But whatever.
Oh yeah.
But I still like how it turned out. I think it's pretty. I like it. And it made me want to get more Moon Rover. Because it's super soft and it spun like butter. But yeah, I spun all those up at camp. I think I just plied this one at home because I didn't have my ball winder where I wind it into a cake and then ply it from that.
How could you have not had it? I can't believe it.
I don't. Well, I brought my lazy Kate and everything, but I forgot.
I'm totally kidding.
No, usually I'm a little more prepared.
I get 6 stitches to the inch.
Okay.
And this pattern does not have 6 stitches to the inch. It has 5 stitches. Oh, what's 18 divided by 4? 6? No. 24 divided by 4 is 6, though. So it does have it. Okay.
Are you mathing right now?
I am looking at the pattern, so I will follow the sport weights.
You're so funny. Did you spin anything?
I did. So Bella said she's been knitting scarves for like ever with all the yarn ends, like acrylic yarn that we have around. And crazy scarves. And I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to spin something. What should I spin? And she was like, I like this red. And I'm like, I really don't like it. I'm not a red person, but I will spin you yarn to knit yourself a scarf.
Ooh,
so I'm spinning her yarn. It is the Spun Monkey. I think I got it as part of a club one year. It's organic merino wool. 4 ounces. Now, I'm not sure what makes it organic. Did they feed the sheep organic, or that is just...
That's probably... Yeah,
or
probably...
the sheep was just sheared organically. I don't know. Anyways, it's merino, and I'm spinning it, and let me see if I can lift this up.
Excuse me. It's pretty.
So what I did is I broke it in half. And then I was like, it's red. So it's like all red. Like just different shades of red. So I just split it into like 6 or 12 little small balls. So I've been spinning. I have like maybe 4 or 5 left.
Are you going to 2-ply it?
Yeah, I'm just going to ply it on itself. It'll just be red, obviously. And she will have a scarf to knit.
That's cool.
With it.
Is she excited for it?
I think so. She's been bugging me. Can you teach me how to spin on a wheel? And I'm like, no, not right now. Like, my wheel is in use, and my other wheel is packed away, and I don't know. You know, that's, like, how I talk, because I'm just like, these are my wheels. I should teach them. You know, like, people like the Knitmore girls, she's teaching her daughter, like, how to treadle and stuff, and
I guess. Truby made me... Remember I had to spin him yarn a while, probably like a year ago? He made me wind it up into a ball for him, and then he's cast on. He first said he wanted to knit a scarf, and now he wants to knit his teacher bracelets. So, like, he knits, like, 3 rows of garter stitch, and then he'll, like, have me sew it together, and it's a bracelet.
You should teach him how to make a buttonhole, and then you can sew on a fancy button, and then they can just button it on, and it'll be fancier.
That's a good idea, actually. Maybe I'll do that.
If you do, like, the 1-row buttonhole.
So, we've been doing, like, a row every few days or so, but he totally forgets how to do it, and it's funny and cute.
Well, you know, like, I taught Madison and Bella when they were about that age, but they really didn't come back and pick it up really well until they were about 10. Yeah. Maybe 9 or 8.
I think I need to work with mine a little more, because Chloe always says how she wants to do stuff, but, like, she'll mess up and not know how to figure it out, so she doesn't like it, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should make him crochet first, or I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I always say crochet is easy to do, but the learning involves more steps.
Oh.
Like, you have to learn different steps, more steps, because there's how many stitches. But once you get it, it's really easy. Knitting, you learn less steps, but it's a little harder because all those stitches are live, and if they fall off, then you're screwed, type of thing.
Right.
So that's just the only difference, really.
Just sit down.
So yeah. Oh, provisionally cast on. Now I need to find yarn.
Yeah. Anyways, so sewing. You have sewing.
I had Indie Knit and Spin last weekend, so I did sew up into that. I sold a bunch. Good. And then Indie Knit and Spin was on Saturday, and I haven't sewn since. And it's only Tuesday, so whatever. But I found some yarn. So, yeah, but that's about it.
She always wants to sit on my sweater when I'm knitting.
Oh, I lied. I did order some more fabric.
More?
Because I had someone who bought a club, and I make the club specific for the person. So she told me what she liked, and I went and ordered some fabric for her, and then I ordered some more because you get free shipping.
Right. After
a certain amount. So, yeah. But I was so I ordered it through fabric.com, and I got this really cool, this is not for the club, so I can talk about it. So I got this really cool cat. Okay, I was like, oh, I'll get sushi. Maybe they'll have some cute sushi stuff. And they had some that was just sushi, and then in the same, like, fabric line, they had these, like, cats making sushi.
That's awesome.
I know. And they look so funny. Like, the one cat's like one of those flat-faced cats. It's hilarious. Like, I was just, like, looking at it, like, laughing. And they had one with, like, a cream background and then one with a red background. So I got the red background because it was funny. And they also had those, you know, those cats that they show in like Chinese restaurants or in like Chinatown. They have like this and they go like that. They had one. They had fabric for that. I didn't get that, but I got the sushi one because it was
funny.
just cracking me up. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like shopping for fabric. So then I ordered some sheep fabric because I always try to order sheep fabric.
Everyone likes sheep.
And they sent me an email. Oh, I ordered like 2 yards. And they're like, well, we have 1 yard and half a yard and half a yard. And we can send that. And I'm like, I kind of need it in a continuous 2 yard thing. Because when I cut, I don't cut 18 inches really. And so I was like, oh. So I went on and I was like, well, I'll take the 1 full yard. And then can you substitute the other yard as this fabric? So yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's all that I've done for sewing.
It's cool. I did a little hand sewing. I like fixed some sweaters of the kids, and actually this chair, it has like little snaps that it snaps onto so it doesn't fall down. They had ripped out, so I like re-sewed those on. I did something else. I forget what. I think it was pants or something for someone. Not that that's cool or anything, but it was like on my to-do list for like ever.
I think that's cool because hand sewing takes forever.
It does. I just sat down and did it one day. It's amazing what audiobooks will do for your
completion rate,
home life, and like things that you get done.
So on that note, let's go on to gym. How did you do? This was our Monday was our first check-in. Like, how'd you do?
Oh, I didn't check in. I need to check in.
You do. I earburned everyone.
Oh, I haven't been online. I totally almost kind of forgot last week, and then I did. But then on Sunday we had to rake, so like we were out there for hours raking our yard. And stuff, so I counted that. I don't know if that counts. I was walking around the whole time and raking and sweaty and gross, so it wasn't 3 times last week, but at least I did something.
Well, that's good. That's what this is about. Last week I started off great. I had Monday down. Tuesday I had the flu, and Wednesday I was recovering from the flu.
Good. And
Thursday I was sewing like a crazy person because I lost 2 freaking days for Indie Knit and Spin. But on Saturday was Indie Knit and Spin, and this one is in an old school on the top floor. So there's 3 flights of stairs. There's no elevator. So we went up and down stairs for 20 minutes before the show and up and down stairs for 20 minutes after the show. So I'm counting that as my second time. So I only got 2 times in.
That's good.
But that's totally fine because, I mean, we're starting from like not working out.
Right.
So
I think about the
positive. Any movement is good movement. So, and we have a bunch of people who've joined us, and I earburned everyone to start, and I said, okay, today's the, last Monday. I was like, it's time to go. And then I earburned everyone on Monday, and I was like, okay, check in with your photographic evidence and stuff. So
I will do that after we get off of here.
Yeah. So it's been pretty cool seeing what everyone's doing. I'm enjoying it, like having people who are like, we need to work out, like. Yeah.
I looked on Instagram and saw people's pictures too, so that's fun.
Yeah. So I also did that, and I found I added some people that I wasn't following before.
Yep.
So, okay. So, next up, binging. I've been binging, like, the whole day I was sick on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, we got sick, and by we, I mean me and Andy. Like, we both were sick. So, and we only have 1 bathroom. That was fun. So, he, like, got up, like, it was in the middle of the night, Monday night. We like, woke up sick. And he gets up and gets ready for school. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You should stay home. Oh, I'll be fine. I'll just stay. Because they were voting in the gym at the school. Okay, side note. Okay, so they have all this security for schools now, and you have to have all these clearances to go into a school. Have you ever noticed how many school gyms are voting centers?
A lot of ours are in churches.
Or like, well, yeah, ours too. Well, I mean, it's like the church gym, but it's associated with the school. Usually they're like private schools and stuff. So I just thought I'd mention that to Andy. At least around here it is. And I was just like, that's kind of funny because you have to have all these crazy clearances to even like walk into like the children's center at the church.
Right.
And to like work, like volunteer at schools and stuff, you have to have all these clearances, which I totally am fine with because it's protecting your kids. But I just thought it was funny that they have the voting centers in the gyms that are next to the schools. Anyways, back to that.
Millions of people are going.
Right. So, so he went to school, and then the secretary, Mrs. J, sent him home. So he told me he was coming home, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a really quick shower, and we can go vote, and then come back. Seriously, it had to, at first I thought it was just like a stomach bug. Then, like, I took the shower, we went and voted, and came back, and we, like, laid there. And then I was like, no, this has to be the flu, because we were, like, sick in the bathroom, like, every 20 minutes. And then we were just laying there, like, hurting. Like, your body just hurts, you know, like when you have the flu. It was horrible. And, like, I'm going to take this ibuprofen, I'm going to take this Tylenol or whatever, and I hope I don't throw it up, you know, like, and, like, I couldn't even drink. Like, I didn't have a Bendy straw, and I couldn't even get out of bed to go downstairs to get a Bendy straw. So I would kind of prop myself up and drink a little bit, and then I was just like, it's too much work, and just slept. Like,
sorry about the technical difficulties. Back to Bendy straws and being sick.
Yeah. So we had Bendy. Didn't even have Bendy straws. And so luckily Madison and Bella are older. So when she came home, I like texted her. I was like, can you bring me up a straw? Like, that's how pathetically sick we were. And Andy was like, we're like the old people in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And we like kind of laughed. And he was sitting there on his tablet watching Fox News the whole time, so it was like all election crap. And I was like, oh, and Madison, when you bring up the Bendy straw, can you bring up a Kindle that's charged? And so I sat there and binged watched, because I was laying on this side watching the TV, but I wanted to lay on the other side because I was hurting. And so I had to bring up a Kindle, so I watched like Gilmore Girls, so like it got me through like a whole season, almost the whole day. But so that's what I've been binging on, is Gilmore Girls. Like, still, I'm on season 5 or 6 now. I think I'm 5 because she's met Logan.
Okay. It's a good show.
That's
I'm excited for the, what is it, like not a mini-series, but the reunion thing going on.
Yeah, it's a mini-series. It's like 4 parts.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been binging on that. But I was also binging audiobooking Death Blows. I'm almost done with that. I have like a few more chapters before that book is done, and I finished Vision in Silver, and now I have to wait till the last book is released.
Bummer.
I don't know if it's the last book or the next book, but that series is so good, by Anne Bishop. So
I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
It's really good. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, so that's what I'm binging on.
I've been binging on the Mercy Thompson series, and I just recently finished it, but it totally helped me through most of this sweater and cleaning and laundry. I actually rearranged. I don't know if you can see. Let me move a little bit back here.
Oh, fancy.
So I have, I'm having issues with having a lot of handspun, and it was just like piling up on my craft table that's over here. And my table was just like piled with stuff. Like the kids will put stuff on it, and Joe will put stuff on it, and I put my stuff on it, and it was like just a corner of stuff. So I finally like went through it and organized it, and I realized like I need to put my handspun somewhere. So I have some of these crates that I'm filling up. I need to organize a little bit of these cubes on top. I haven't gone through that, but we've also been having the kids clean the rooms because they haven't like seriously cleaned them. I mean, they pick them up and stuff, but you know.
So that table over there needs to be cleaned because I was thinking we put Lucius there when we come.
Oh, it's clean now.
So I just want you to know that I already have plans for it.
That's exciting. How big is his cage?
It's pretty big because he's a big bunny. He's like this big.
Really? Oh, I didn't
He's
know
huge.
that. Okay.
He's huge.
Yeah, there'll be room.
I mean, lots of it's just fluff, but he's big.
No, that's cool.
But we have like a travel cage that we'll be bringing in with.
That's funny. But yeah, so
that's cool. I like the Mercy Thompson series.
Yes, it was good. It was fun too to listen to all the little stories in between and stuff. Yeah, and so now I'm looking forward to the new one that's coming out in a few months. Well,
yeah, I hate when that
5,
happens.
6 months. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So randomness.
Randomly, I just yawned, and I'm so tired.
You're funny.
Bella got sick a little bit last week, but she was sick last night and is home upstairs. And she's like the one that you don't want to be sick because she's whiny and, you know.
Yeah. It's no fun being sick, that's for sure.
It is not.
We haven't gotten that yet. I hope we don't get it when everyone's here. That always happens.
Well, it won't be from us because we'll be done and gone with it. Like, as you can tell, like, I have a sore throat now because that's why I was like, it has to be the flu because, you know, like, the real flu, you get sick and then you have, like, a cold afterwards. So,
yeah.
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 But I made last week when I wasn't sick, actually before. So last week was sick week, and the week before we didn't podcast. We podcasted, but after we podcasted, I made caramel and candied apples. Except for, I think I didn't boil the candied part long enough. Like, you're supposed to get it to the hard crack point.
Yeah.
And then I think you boil it for a little bit longer, so it is actually a hard crack. And I don't think I did it long enough, but it was really good.
It's cool.
So yeah. And I made the caramel apples for the other kids and for Andy, and they enjoyed it.
That's fun.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so that's why we didn't podcast last week because of Indy Knit and Spin and sickness.
Right. Well, you were sick and then you had to sew and stuff. And we just got busy. And I left Thursday morning for the crafting retreat, so we weren't even home.
Right.
Or I wasn't even home.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But the crafters retreat sounds amazing.
It was lots of fun. Yeah, like I said, we left Thursday morning, so I was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and came home Sunday. Got a ton of stuff done, as you already saw. But it's just so nice and, like, nature-y up there. I love it. It's great. I enjoy it.
So, I am totally jealous because I wish my church would do that. And I got a message from a friend of mine, and they're doing a Pinterest night.
Oh, fun.
How awesome is that? Like, they're like, bring the craft that you want to work on. I'm like, I totally am bringing. I'm debating if I want to bring my spinning because then I have to answer all those questions.
Oh.
But I should be social. I mean, it's a social event, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I think I might bring my spinning wheel.
That always happens when I go crafting, when I bring my spinning wheel.
Yeah.
People love to talk about it and stuff.
So yeah, I was excited that she started that.
That
because
is cool.
That is awesome. And she pretty much knows everyone, so a lot of people will come. So, like, if I had started it, I don't know a lot of people, so no one would have come. So I'll get behind her and let her do it. So yeah. But so Indy Knit and Spin was this weekend. It was a little slower than most years. I blame it on the election. Just because it was like crazy, but it was still a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun people there, and it's just always fun to go to those kind of things and talk with other knitters, crocheters, and spinners. I thought it was fun, at least. So,
always look fun.
Any plans for Friday?
What's Friday?
Fantastic Beasts comes out.
Oh, that's Thursday. Yes, I'm going Thursday night.
Oh, you're going at midnight?
No, they don't do midnight showings anymore. It's actually at 7. But yeah, I'm going. So, though I need to figure out who's going to watch the kids, because Joe originally took off, but then someone else took a week of vacation this week, so he has to work. So I'm debating, I know the kids, I think they don't have school on Friday. I don't know. I'm debating just leaving him home alone. Or maybe seeing if Dad will be around, or...
well, how old is Gabe?
Maybe Lauren will come over. He's 13, but they fight. Like, I don't know. You know? Oh, did it just freeze again? No,
I was standing there thinking and listening.
It did freeze, but I can still hear you, so it's okay. No, so I don't know. I'm going to see if someone will be here, because Joe will get back around 10 at the latest from work, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out. I'm going. I don't care. Like, that's...
Well, no, because I was like...
And we already have tickets. Fauna bought tickets a while ago, so...
Yeah, it's going to be at the Westwood Plaza Theater, so I told Andy, I'm like, we should go.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my plan.
And Madison's going on a retreat with church.
That's fun.
So it'll be just me, Andy, and Bella.
I'll need to get out. Actually, Thursday we have teacher conferences coming up for all the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And Gabe has been having some issues, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
But no.
Middle school still?
Yeah, he's in 8th grade.
Okay.
But whatever, I won't get into that now.
No, that's always fun.
So our anniversary was last week too. It's actually on election day. But yeah, crazy. 14 years. I can't believe it's been that long.
said congratulations or happy anniversary.
Did somewhere. I don't know.
I don't remember because I was sick.
That's okay. I don't mind.
But happy anniversary late anyways.
Thanks.
No, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys do anything special besides
We went out for lunch. We were going to try and go out for dinner. But then again, the kids, like, we were going to leave them here, but then we decided not to. So we just went, he actually had off, like, the whole day. So we went and voted, which we actually had to, like, re-register. Because, like, the last time we voted, we were still registered in our own old district where our house used to be.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, so it was kind of a pain. We went to like 3 different places to figure out where we had to be, and then I had to come back home and get proof of address because I don't have our address on our driver's license.
Oh, okay.
Because I never switched it because, I don't know, we just didn't. And yeah. So, I don't know.
And if you actually do switch it, then you're already registered and you wouldn't have had to do that.
Yeah. It was crazy. So yeah, but then, so we voted, and then we went out to eat for lunch and kind of did some shopping and stuff. It was just, a nice day off.
Yeah, that's cool, though.
Yeah. Nothing special. We're to the point where we don't...
You're like, we're at Walmart alone. Yes. This is fancy.
It is fancy. But no. It was still nice.
That's cool.
But yeah. Not much else is going on. We're just trying to get the house ready for everyone to come here for Thanksgiving. Not that that's a bad thing, but, I've let things go and stuff, so we're cleaning up the basement so we can throw the kids all down there and having the kids clean their rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think that's all that I had to talk about.
Cool. So, we'll see you guys next week. Keep up the cardio challenge.
Yes. 3 times.
I know. That's my goal. I did 1 this morning, so I have 2 more to do.
Me too. All
right. Bye.
Talk to you guys later.